Do you remember your first case?
So, in February of 2000, when we first started serving kids, we were assigned to a family. It had two little girls, um, both under 5, very young. The home had deplorable conditions, so it was very dirty in the house and all sorts of um, problematic things. The one little girl, the youngest little girl, had really poor vision and she struggled to navigate. There was so much on the floor, and it was a real struggle for her. We had we worked with them. They were in a foster home up here around this area for quite a while. But one of the other things I remember about that family is the oldest little girl. She she struggled a lot with um, when she would fall or get hurt or something like that. The foster mom said that she would just bounce back up and just walk away and never come for help or anything from the foster mom. And one time she was quite hurt and she didn't seek any assistance, so the foster mom had to teach her um paying attention to, her injuries and that type of thing in case she needed guidance or help or her assistance and that type of thing. So she had a lot of work she had to do with her. Nobody had ever really taken care of the little girls at all, so they didn't know what to do when they were hurt. They just kept on going. And then one of the other things I remember about that family is they had to move and go into a different foster home, and it was quite far away. It was way down south West Virginia in the middle of nowhere. And when I got there to the foster home, the oldest little girl was really surprised that I could find her and that we could keep visiting with her and that type of thing. And when I asked her, she was wise beyond her years. She was probably 5 at that point, but she was quite old for her age. And she she really she knew there was some court involvement. She knew where she was hadn't been safe. And when I talked with her, I asked her, because typically we don't ask a little girl that's around 5, if there's anything we want them for us to tell the judge. And so when I did ask her that, she said, please make sure the judge knows that I should never go home. And so we put that in our court report. And it's pretty significant when a little girl that young says that she doesn't want to go home. And so she ended up the girls were adopted together. And I hope they're doing really well. And that's one of our first cases.